What's going on, YouTube family? This your boy Dreamcatcher 305. I'm back, baby. Football Mondays is back with your boy. I apologize for the long delay as I've been just dealing with some personal issues in my life and just overcoming them and getting my head back on straight. It's a great feeling to be back now, giving you the best content on YouTube when it comes to football, collegiate level, NFL level, and I may dibber and dabber and give you some high school prospects that you should be on the lookout for. Give you the analytics and also insight about the game of football. It feel good to be back. You gotta always remember, baby, two for $1 always gonna make them wanna holler. Never forget that. But now, today's topic is gonna be about the Miami Hurricanes defense. There's of course the talk of the town has always been who's gonna be our starting quarterback. Is it gonna be N'Kosi Perry, Tate Martell, Gerald Williams, and we just had the Weldon guy transfer from the program. That's fine and dandy. We have three good quarterbacks that's on the roster that can get the job done. As the competition level has been at its high, starting from the first week of practice. Manny Diaz said even from stretches to drills to film study, it's just been. The competition level's just been high, so that's a good thing. That's a great thing that Manny Diaz, as our new general, hopefully leading us back to the promised land and giving us that sixth national championship. Been doing great things so far. Got many talents and additions and depth to our roster through the transfer portal. Hiring Dan Enos, even though he was initially going to sign with Alabama, he chose to come to us, which is a great thing, and hopefully impact our talented offense. Because Jesus, under Mark Richt last year, man, and under that guy Malik Rosier. Man, it was tough being a Hurricane fan, especially with the amount of talent we have. The Brevin Jordans, the Jeff Thomases, the DJ Dallas, the Travis Homer, the Cameron Davis of the world. These guys that are immensely talented, putting them in the wrong position to make plays. Now that we have an official OC, an official head coach, now we're going to see how we're going to get the job done. We have a quarterback now. We have three solid quarterbacks that I feel, a plethora of receivers. Jeff Thomas is back. That add more to the fire. That add more fuel to the fire to the amount of playmakers we have on the offensive side of the ball. Have two pretty good. No, excuse me. Have many good tight ends. The Will Mallory, the Brevin Jordans, the Michael Irvin the second. He was injured this past season, so we're gonna see what a healthy Michael Irvin the second looks like. But the initial starter, every fan is saying Tate Martell. I say I was impressed from the film that the little bit of film I was able to watch from him while he was at Ohio State. He's a pretty good quarterback. Now, can he adjust to the Dan Enos system? How we do things here in Miami? Can he adjust to that? But that's enough about the offense. Today's topic is going to be about the Miami Hurricanes defense, baby. Look how many impact players we lost on the defensive side of the ball. Gerald Willis, Joe Jackson, Michael Jackson, Sheldrick Redwine, Jaquan Johnson. Those are 5 impact players on the defensive side of the ball that we lost. 3 of them in the DB corps. So therefore, who's going to be that next guy? These guys to step up. We already got one that's going to hold it down. That's Trajan Bandy. By the way, be on the lookout for that young bull being the best corner, one if not the best, one of the best corners in the nation. I believe in that young bull wholeheartedly. Who's going to be that next guy to step up? I believe Amari Carter, he well deserves the starting safety position because for the past 2 years under Mark Richt, he played a little bit of a rover role. Granted, he played special teams and ran out there, covered kickoffs, hit. He's a big hitter. He loves to hit. but I believe he deserved he put in the time and the work to be granted the starting position role. Now, let's say somebody from the oncoming freshman come in and just steal the show. Hey, the best talent wins. The best talent deserves to be on that field. So potentially having Trajan Bandy. Now we're moving into these big DBs, 6 foot and above corners, 180, 185, 190 pound corners that we get in DJ Ivy, for example, the Gilbert Friersons, Al Blaze Jr. I believe DJ Ivy, he looks like a prototypical NFL type of cornerback just off looks. Now he had his little mishaps this past season, and that's understandable from incoming freshman to have. It's okay to have it one, two, maybe three times. Can't get beat every play, brother. But it's okay to get beat. It's part of the game. But I believe he has the most upside of the corners because he's a big, long, shifty, rangy corner. And Trajan Bandy is just Trajan Bandy, aggressive, a dog, tenacity. He's like a pit bull, a blue nosed pit. He gonna bite you. He gonna lay that wood to you. So you got DJ Ivy, Trajan Bandy, Amari Carter, and I believe Romeo Friendly. He also deserved so far just off longevity and seniority and everything. He deserved it. He played a little bit of a striker role this past, not a little bit, excuse me. He played a striker role this position when we went a 4-2-5 set. Did a pretty good job. Made big plays, big key stops on third downs. Had forced fumbles. Believe he caught a pick. If I'm not mistaken, he caught a pick. Was that I believe against North Carolina? He caught a pick. So he's a playmaker. He's a playmaker on the field. Now who's to say Takari Couch? That's one of my favorite additions we have coming in that we recruited from Chaminade. He was the All-American. A nice, good corner, nice size. He just need to get in the weight room a bit. I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. He's a pretty good corner. Plays the ball very well. He can play man or zone. These are the things that I took away from watching his film while he was in high school. He's a good man corner. Like I mentioned before, he could play a little bit of zone. He keep his eyes on the quarterback. That's going to be very key because at times Manny Diaz, he likes to switch it up. He likes to go one side man, the other side zone, or sometimes some man across the board because sometimes he'll send a full house blitz. So now you got to be able to run with these receivers and keep up with them, which I know we can because we fast down here. You're not outrunning us. So unless you're like DK Metcalf or you just fast, you Deshaun Jackson, Tyreek Hill, you one of those guys. That's understandable. Now moving forward, who's going to replace Joe Jackson? The success and the production that Joe Jackson and Gerald Willis had this past season. Who's going to step up? I really like Nesta Silva that we recruited from American Heritage. He played a little bit last year. He has that dog mentality, but now can he meet that standard? That great defensive tackle standard, can he meet it? I believe he can. I believe he will. Then the other defensive line that I like to watch, and the host of One Holloway, he put me on to him, was Jonathan Garvin. This man had a career best season this past season. 60 tackles, 17 tackle for losses, and 5.5 sacks. Those are good numbers. But now can we do more? Can we be better? How can we get to that Alabama level? Because we all know 80-90% of the game is won in the trenches. So if those trenches are great, you're destined for greatness. For example, Clemson. They had 4 great defensive linemen, and look what happened. They won the national championship. And also they have a pretty good O line and everything. They was the better team that night, but that's neither here nor there. We have great trenches. We're gonna be great. We was probably the best team. We was the best team in the nation on third down. So we was getting off the field. And another defensive lineman that's on my radar is Jonathan Ford. He didn't play a little. He didn't play a lot this past season, but I know this upcoming season, he's gotten better. He's putting that time and that work, and we're gonna see if he can match the same. If these guys can match the same success from last year. Well, I hope Jonathan Gardner get better, but can Nesta Silva and can Nesta Silva and Jonathan Ford get better? Will they get better? I know they will. You play after you. You have no chance. You have no choice but to get better. Can I decrease? Because the level of competition is rapid, especially after you. One of the best, probably the best talent in the world as far as college football. This your boy Gene, catch it 305. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And remember, 2 for $1 always gonna make them wanna holler, baby.